आंख ऊंचा किया और ऐसे किया सो मेरा लास्ट वर्ड्स सुन के दादा गए
মই আপোনাক আমাৰ নিউজ লাইভৰ ষ্টুডিঅ'ত 2008 চনত এটা সাক্ষাৎকাৰ গ্ৰহণ কৰিছিলোঁ তেতিয়া আপুনি কৈছিলে যে 2008 চনত তেতিয়া কৈছিলে যে 2 বছৰমানৰ আগতে আপোনাক ভূপেন দায়ে বিয়াৰ কাৰণে এটা প্ৰস্তাৱ দিছিলে
যেতিয়া মই সব এৰি পেলাই ভূপেন্দাৰ জীৱনত আহিলোঁ মই খুব সৰু আছিলোঁ আই থিংক আই ৱাজ বেয়াৰলি 17 years old
আপুনি 17 বছৰ আছিলে আৰু তেওঁ
দাদা ৱাজ 45
45
so বহু বছৰ ভূপেন্দা comes from another generation, an older generation, an older culture. তেওঁ একচেপ্ট কৰিব নোৱাৰিলে কি মই ইমান সৰু ছোৱালীক লৈ যদি বিয়া কৰিম মই মোৰ সমাজ মোক এৰি দিব so I think Bhupenda was more in a conflict. He didn't want to lose the people. It was always people for him first. Privacy was last. But I guess he did love me and he did stand by me. That he allowed me to continue to be in his life and to be productive in his life.
Without giving the wife tag.
Without giving the wife tag. I think, I'm sorry to say, moi between 17 and about 53, 54, till I reached about 53, 54, কোনো মানুহ या কোনো society या কোনো individual কেতিয়াও ভূপেন্দাক ইণ্ডিভিজুৱেলি या মোক আৰু ভূপেন্দা কলেক্টিভলি কেতিয়াও ইনচাল্ট কৰা নাই প্ৰশ্ন কৰা নাই ইণ্টাৰফিয়াৰেঞ্চ কৰা নাই সেইটো বম্বেটো তেনেকুৱা আছিলে আমাৰ লাইফ দিল্লীটো আছিলে বিলাইততো আছিলে
অসমতো আছিলে
আৰু নহয় বেংগলতো আছিলে আৰু অসমত আছিলে একজেক্টলি আৰু কোন আছিলে অসমৰ জাতি তেতিয়া ভূপেন্দাৰ বয়সৰ ভূপেন্দাৰ বন্ধু so I think that generation of dadas was educated cultured আৰু world vision or মানুহ সব আছিলে মই কি নোটিস কৰিলোঁ when I was 50 last 3-4 years এটা peculiar I mean very frank because now
Yeah,
lost
yes,
Bhupenda so I
yeah.
have nothing to gain or
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
মই এটা নোটিস কৰিলোঁ I don't know whether it was fabricated by certain sections of the media because we do know now media unfortunately whether they like it or not have to raise their readership and have to raise their viewership. By emphasizing or representing not representing but representing individuals lives tinged with yellow journalism hetu obviously Bhupendar logot koriboloi khub tan asile because he was as you said so gigantic aru iman larger than life karu khahot nasile Bhupenda মানে
হেতু প্ৰশ্ন কৰাৰ কাৰণে সো কাক ধৰিলে মুখ ধৰিছে কিয় ধৰিছে নাম্বার 1 আই এম আ woman আমাক মানিব লাগিবই কি women are a minority in every field in every situation even in the household নাম্বার 2 মই আপোনাৰ কালচারাল মানুহ নাই মই বেলেগ আপুনি আৰু ভূপেন্দা আৰু আসামিজ জাতি নর্থ ইস্ট মই সাউথ ওয়েস্ট I felt he was weak দুর্বল মানুহ আছিলে মোক পাব্লিকলি একসেপ্ট নাই কৰা যেতিয়া মানুহ মোক ইনসাল্ট কৰিছে কেতিয়া ভূপেন্দা এগুৱাই আহি পেলাই মোৰ হাত ধৰি পেলাই কোৱা নাই কি তেওঁ মোৰ she is my wife whether we've got a legal piece of paper or not হেতু খুব ডাঙৰ দুখ মোৰ ভিতৰত খডাই থাকি গ'ল সেই সময়ত যে মই আপোনাক কৈছিলোঁ 2 বছৰ আগত হেতু বেদনাত ভূপেন্দা মোক ক'লে বল মা যাও আমি বিয়া কৰি লম তেতিয়া মই ক'লো নো you did not accept me in 37 years of active life of both of us as a couple I do not want a tag today মই মোৰ নিজৰ এটা আইডেন্টিটি আছে সেই আইডেন্টিটি মই মোৰ নিজৰ শ্ৰম আৰু মোৰ নিজৰ ক্ৰিয়েটিভিটি লৈ ক্ৰিয়েট কৰিছোঁ মই খুব সৰু মই কেতিয়া ভূপেন্দাৰ স্থিতি নাই ভূপেন্দাৰ স্থিতি আৰু ভূপেন্দাৰ পজিশনত মই আহিব নোৱাৰিম এই লাইফত মই আহিব নোৱাৰিম he is a gigantic great unique creative personality and today in his death I have received everything from the Assamese people last of course apni jane star cement loi eneka halla gulla misa misi crudity loi he সময়ত মই ভূপেন্দাক কৈছিলোঁ
বুপচু তুমি 100 বছৰ থাকা তোমাৰ পিছত কিন্তু মই কেতিয়া আৰু আসামত নাযাওঁ সেইটো যে কলো দাদাক এনেকৈ দাদা কান্দি উঠিছে because dada pre-decided कि I have to continue his legacy and what I tried to make him understand that I love you I don't have to love a nation because of you what am I going to do কিয় মই ইমান কৰিলোঁ ভূপেন্দাৰ কাৰণে only গালি খালোঁ আৰু এতিয়া মানুহ বুজিছে कि it is not just ভূপেন্দাৰ ঔষধ যি মই দিছোঁ it is not कि ভূপেন্দাক মই 85 साल तक खींच के रखी মই ভূপেন্দাক ফ্ৰীডম দিলোঁ যি ভূপেন্দা কৰিব বিচাৰিছিলে and Bhupenda has become a world citizen because of that.
আমি কল্পনা লাজমীৰ সৈতে আৰু কথা পাতিম কিন্তু এইবাৰ শুনোৱা হওক তেজ হাজৰিকাৰ সৈতে হোৱা সাক্ষাৎকাৰৰ কিছু অংশ First of all, the deepest condolences on my personal behalf and once again on behalf of the people of Assam and our prayers.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
My first question to you, I know it's a very difficult time for you. You have lost your father and the overwhelming response that you might have seen. Does this feeling come to you that you have realized how great your father was only now?
Yes. I have very much. I mean, I knew he was very popular. You know, there's no question about that. From childhood, I knew he was very popular. I've traveled with him here in the past and seen people's reaction to him in Upper Assam and going on, you know, like a performance tour with him. So I know very much what a people's man he was and how he was loved by, you know, all different walks of life of people. But it was only when I was being driven from the airport to Nijarapar and then the subsequent, you know, events that I realized, you know, how much he had penetrated into, you know, you could say the soul of, you know, the people of Assam and also, perhaps also some of the Northeast.
And I'm sure, like all people across the country, you are also overwhelmed by the response.
Yeah, actually the words are really hard to describe both what I'm witnessing and what I'm feeling. A good friend of mine back in New York who knows about me and stuff, as far as I was concerned, you know, they said, well, you'll find out who you are when you go there. And I don't have to, you know, I see like all of us, everybody else, am in awe of the degree to which people are able to feel for one person, my father.
He was a phenomenon.
Yes, and well, I've been around for a few years now. I'm not a baby, and I haven't seen this kind of outpouring of emotions. As a child, all my life, I've always felt that I was next to something really big. But I didn't know what it was. I knew, you know, that, but you know, now I know.
Now you know.
Now I know it was that big. I now understand what that big was.
What we understand that you have been away from your father for quite a long time, not very frequently in touch with him. I mean to say at the personal level. So you have been away in the United States, and while your father was busy with his singing career, with his musical career in India. So this distance, do you regret now not being able to spend quality time with him?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I'll just repeat his words. When I saw him last in the Kokilaben ICU unit in Mumbai 2 months ago, when I came to visit him, he was able to be completely lucid with me, and I was able to express my feelings, things that I hadn't been able to say to him the last time I was here, which was 3 years before that. And he clearly was very moved and responsive to what I was saying, and he actually able to, everybody could sort of see that, he got past his speech impediment or obstruction at the time, and actually clearly said that, I'm sorry I wasn't able to spend more time with you. And those